How's it going? Anybody out there? Oh, 0 viewers. I'll wait for some people to join. So some people are watching. Oh, cool. Hey, how's it going? For some reason, this little counter up there says no one's watching. That's weird, even though people are watching. Hey, today what we're going to do, give it a minute. Yeah, it still says 0. Oh, no, it just jumped up to 12. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. So we're going to do a giveaway. Oh, thank you. We're going to do a giveaway. This is for the 5,000 subs. I waited a while because I was waiting for something special to come in the mail to do this bonus giveaway, so to speak. So yeah, I'm glad you guys can all join on this weekend. I probably should have scheduled this way in advance. The watcher is watching. Yeah. So first off, thanks, to everyone that's subbed to my channel and liked watching, my videos. It's been a fun journey. I've only been doing this since the beginning of the year. So, it's been fun. It's been fun connecting with people and being part of this community. So, So, so the bonus is, show you. So this was the giveaway originally. I bought this book for myself because I love Rogue and I love like the old school 90s thing. So that was going to be the giveaway. But then, to join the giveaway, you had to comment on my video. But then this guy reached out to me and happened to be the CEO of Dynamite Comics, and he just said, hey, I just want to give you some comics to give away to your subscribers out there. So he sent out some bonus comics. This is from Dynamite Comics. So we got this one right here. So I'll be giving out these bonus comics as well. Sorry, I can't. My camera's, maybe if I pull away like this. There. Cool. So this was given to me. Some, looks like some variant covers and things like that for as a bonus. This is given to me, so it was pretty cool. Here's this. I don't know if you guys are familiar to Dynamite or not. Here is the site. Right here, they have just a ridiculous amount of titles. One of the cool things that when I first started getting into them was the fact that they had Alex Ross come and redo a bunch of old Golden Age characters, like the Black Terror. They have Daredevil, the one where he's a mute, not deaf, not Marvel's Daredevil, but the Golden Age Daredevil from. Why am I blanking on the publisher? I think it was Live. I forget. Maybe one of you guys can correct me on. You want to see the Mario collection? But yeah, so he just reached out to me and gave me some comic books giveaway. So that was pretty cool of him. I'd like to definitely thank him for that, and I will be sending out this stuff to you. So this was the video that you guys had to comment on. I hit 5,000 subs. So we shall copy this link, put it in here. So we'll get all the data. Include replies. No replies. We don't want no duplicates. So if you commented multiple times, nope, not allowed. Okay, so load in the comments here. Okay, we got 305 comments total. So let's see. I'm going to read some of these comments on the live stream for a second so I can get at everyone's questions. Super Mario Brothers CGC 99 giveaway. I wish I had a 99. Elvira. Comments related comments. What up? Okay, cool. Yeah. So first up, we'll do the Rogue last. I'm trying to see. So this is a limited edition cover. Okay. So this is a limit. Oh, that's kind of cool. In the back here, they say the covers and how rare they are. So that's kind of cool. I like that. So this is a Red Sonja, and since it's a virgin cover, it doesn't have all the writings on it. I'm trying to see what issue number this is. So this is a virgin variant cover by Jay Lee, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out what number this is. 15, I think it is. I'm trying to look at this little thing. It says, I can't read it. It's so small. I think it's 15. Okay. I think that's what it is. I could be completely wrong. But it says like a little 15. So this will be the first one we're giving away right now. A Red Sonja variant virgin cover. I'll put this over here. All right. So let's pick a winner. Scott Rubin. The most important comic I ever read was Power Man and Iron Fist 15. That's cool. I like reading these comments, by the way, the people that put on there. So you just won this. So how did I do before? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So I'll reach out to you. I'll reach out to your comment, and I will then. Please reply to me with your email address so I can get your address and whatnot, and you can then get the comment or comic. Scott Rubin. So I'm putting a little sticky note on it because I'm doing multiple giveaways. So once again, I'm going to reply to you. Just reach out to me. You have my email, or you can just straight up reach out to my email. David@collectorscomics.com. I'll reach out to you, let you know that you won, because I don't know if you're watching this, and then reply to me through email so you don't put it on YouTube's comment and there for the world to see. I choked. So this is live, all unedited. Yeah, just reply to my comment with to my email address, and then I'll send it out to you. Oh yeah, that's people do have a lot of my email. That is my. I guess you could reply to my giveaway email, but I just use that for that one time. I haven't used it since. But yeah. Okay, next one up, we got another virgin variant. It's so hard to tell with these virgin variants what they are. Okay. All right, so this is I'm trying to see what number it is. Okay, Dodgothoris number 10 virgin variant cover. Pretty cool art. Some of these artists are really good. I'm a terrible artist. I used to want to be one when I was younger, but I had no skill. All right, so this person. All right, this one will go to J. Ward. great music. Ever heard Love Angeles? Angels Love. I don't know. Must be another band that's similar to me. You just won this. Once again, comment. I'll reply to your comment on here, on the video, and just email me, and I will mail these out to you. You got all sentimental and got all choked up. Yes, I got all choked up. No loss of smell. No. I had COVID a long, long time ago. I was fine. I actually didn't get a loss of smell or a loss of taste. A couple friends did. I know that, though. Looks like they're all virgins today. Yes, so many virgins. What is the religion where you die, you get 77 virgins? God. Imagine there's like 77 virgin cover variants you get up there to heaven. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, this one is, I like how they put them in the back. That makes it so much easier for me to read and figure out what this is. Okay, so we got James Bond. That's interesting. I didn't know they had James Bond. James Bond's number 2? It looks like number James Bond 2. Because I have to read these tiny little prints in here and try to figure out what the issue number is. Because it doesn't... Oh, wait, no. Oh, it does say. Okay, James Bond 2. Sometimes it said it on the inside cover, inside here. Other times it didn't. So, James Bond number 2, Virgin variant cover. And this one is going to go to... Four Color Films. I wonder if it has to do with Four Color of the comics. I'd like to say Frank Miller, Dark Knight, my first one. I actively sought and saved 2 copies of the full run. That's awesome. I had the full run. I think I told this in another live stream. My mom sold them because stupidly I was a kid, and she goes, "Do you have anything you want to sell at a garage sale?" And I was like, "Yeah. How about some of these?" I don't know why. How about some of these comics that I don't want? And I put the ones I did want in the back of the box. Like, I don't know. Don asked me, and then I was this. And then my mom just sold them all. And someone came along, just bought them all. And I was like, "No, you shouldn't sell. I didn't even price those." And they're like, "Oh, I just sold them for like 25 cents for a full run of The Dark Knight." All right, Four Color Films. Remember, I'll reach out to you. If I reach out to, because I don't know how actively some of these people are on YouTube. So if I reach out to these people, I'm going to give them a week or 2 to respond to me. And then if I don't hear from them, I will pick someone new. So, yeah. Taliban religion. 72 virgins, 72 means infinity in Islam. I did not know that. 72 is infinity? So, shouldn't Thanos had 72 stones? Ooh. Because the infinity stones? That's a good joke. All right. If I win, the Dolphins win against the Raiders. If that's what you... Yes, the Dolphins. Okay. Well, the problem with the Dolphins is they have a terrible quarterback. I like the Dolphins, but they have Tua, and I'm glad he's hurt. Maybe they'll wake up the management to get a brand new quarterback. And the the Raiders are. I think Carr was hurt. I'm not sure. All right. I didn't win, but reach out to me. I didn't win, but reach out to me. All right. Last one from Dynamite Comics. We got Elvira right here. It's going to be a Virgin one. Let's see what number this is. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, number 4. Let's see here. Ooh, this is an incentive version cover. That's cool. Yeah. All right, so this one right here, I'm going to pick the winner. That's interesting. He sent me all virgin covers, and I'm also giving away a virgin cover as well. Yeah, lots of virgins. Okay. Geeks and Drinks. Congratulations. And he said, congrats, one of the first books I remember getting as a kid was Jim Lee's X-Men number 1. I remember getting that book as well. That means you're probably around the same age as me. So congrats, you got the Elvira comic book. Yeah, there was a total of like 300 and, let's see, right here. Every time I do it, it knocks a comment down, but there's 305 comments. So basically, you have a, 1 in 300 chance to win one of these 5. All right. Ultron got the stones now and what ifs. Oh, I haven't seen all the what ifs yet. I'm still, the last what if I saw was the Doctor Strange one, which was really, really good. But then I moved and my Apple TV was in a box somewhere, and we've been doing so much construction on the house. I mean, for a while we were all living in here, so our master bedroom's done enough where we can sleep in there. But yeah, we just got our Apple TV back so we can watch, Disney Plus and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't really seen anything in a while. All right, last one. The Rogue Virgin. This is, let's see. This is number 553 of 2,500. So, sad to see this go. I'm just going to have to buy another one. I was going to actually hang this one on my wall. But yeah, so we'll pick the winner for the Rogue. This is the big winner. Let's pick a winner. Maybe it will pick me. Maybe, because I've commented on, replying to people's comments. Maybe it'll pick me. Let's see if that happens. No, it won't. All right, Wolves number 1 fan. You won the Rogue comic book. The first comic that got me into collecting for money was Spawn number 1 and Superman 75. Everyone wanted those 2. I have them. I felt lucky. My grandma got me both. My grandma got me both. I was 11. She had such a good taste in collectibles. I miss you, Grandma. So you just got another one right here. You got the Rogue variant cover. Let me write down your name. So yeah, so I'm going to reach out to you guys, people that won. Please reply to the comments, or please email me. I'll send you my email address saying what you've won in case you're not watching this. And yeah, and then hopefully, everyone responds, and then I can ship these out to you. I will take care of all the shipping and everything like that. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions for me while I'm on this live stream, feel free to ask whatever you want, or if you just want to talk for a little bit, have some time. I'm hoping to take my dogs to the park later, and I have a bunch of work stuff I have to do. But yeah. Oops. Open that. Yeah. So, yeah, one step closer to the 10,000 contest. Yeah, My goal was to hit 10,000 by my year anniversary, which would be February 1st. But I don't know if that's possible. It's pretty hard. I only have like a few months left, and I'm about halfway there. The breeds of my dog, they're French bulldogs. That's what they are. Sent an email, need a response. I'll try to get to my emails today. I get a bunch of emails, and I was gone all yesterday. I did a live stream show with my band. Why are you always so serious? So serious? I don't think I'm always so serious. But yeah, how many high grade Super Mario Bros. Do I have? Probably. So the number one with the blue cover, and then there's the Super Mario Brothers number 1 with the yellow cover that came out a year later. So that's like the second volume. I probably have the blue cover 15, maybe 10 to 15, somewhere in there. Slowly buy them over time. But yeah. So quite a bit. Also, I found this out, which was very interesting, that I didn't put in my video. Super Mario Bros. number 1 is the first Valiant comic ever published. So, pretty key in that regards. They basically, one of the people that, owned shares in the company was like, hey, we got to, jump on some of these properties before they get too expensive. And so they jumped on Nintendo's properties. So yeah, and it didn't really work out for them, but pretty cool. What is your favorite site to sell your comics? eBay? My favorite site is my site, collectorscomics.com. That is my favorite website to sell comics on. So if you haven't gone on there, check that out. And also, hopefully we're going to open it up to other people selling on our site. We still have a bunch of stuff to do. Feige considering dropping the word men from the word X-Men to join the MCU. What are they going to be called? The X people? Well, that sounds stupid. I don't know why, the word, woman, there's men in the word woman, and woman, there's man in the word woman. So you could literally say X-Men is just a hyphenation of, it's all inclusive. That's how I look at it. I don't know if that's why they would drop men from X-Men. That's why. Why? What are you gonna call them? The X people? The X? I mean, there is an X Force, so you can't call them X Force. The X Army, the X Team. There's probably a comic called X Team, anyways. Have you ever been to a Turkish prison? No, I've never even been to Turkey. I have one really crappy copy of Zelda. Well, good. Hold on to it. X people for the win. Yeah. That's so stupid. It's like who are these people that are so mad that it says X-Men instead of X whatever else? Who are these people that are like, oh my gosh, I refuse to read any X-Men comic because I feel excluded from it. I'm sure they have an X-Woman series probably out there, but it's who are these people that feel excluded? 10 people online? Who cares? No one cares. X-Men, they won't change it. X-Men is such a popular name. Your average person that knows nothing about comics knows the word X-Men. People that literally don't collect comics. I have friends who, they only care about sports and whatever, but they know who X-Men are. You could probably, if, gun to their head, they could probably name maybe one X-Men. Wolverine. Everyone can name Wolverine. Maybe not, Colossus or Nightcrawler or something like that. They're probably the blue horned guy with the tail, right? But no one, most people don't care. Have you ever tried raffling books? Those are fun. Um, I don't know. Raffling, I always feel weird because I'm like, people are paying money to get a chance, and then I feel bad for all the people that paid money and didn't get anything at all. I don't know. To me, I feel weird about that. Any chance the Tomb Raider comics would be worth anything? Well, I mean, I don't know in terms like I know the video game is still pretty popular. So it's all like I always say, it's all supply and demand. So with video game releases, movie, TV releases, it's like marketing for that character. So when you have a movie and say the character's really cool, and say someone's not really into comics or they're kind of into comics, and then they watch the movie and then all of a sudden they get really jazzed on a character, like, I'm going to go out and get their first appearance or this or that, whatever it is. Then, boost sales, supply and demand. All of a sudden you have higher demand. So with Tomb Raider, I know that the video game does pretty well, but the movies suck. As in terms of not the movie itself sucks. I haven't seen the newest one, but in terms of them making money and then making sequels off it, I know the newest one didn't do well in the box office. So that means they're not going to make another one. And then you have to understand, these people that make the movies, they have hundreds of millions of dollars, and then they look at the sheet and they go, oh, the first one lost money? Yeah, let me put my hundreds of millions of dollars into this another movie that you want to make, and we're going to make it work this time because you've found the pitfalls. They're just going to look at it and go, it lost money, no one likes Tomb Raider, you can't have my money. This would be life-changing as far as a hobby investing. Otis is selling shares in comics. Yeah, I did a whole video on Otis. I think I wouldn't really do it. The problem with these companies is when they sell shares, since you don't actually own the comic, you only own a share of it. If they go bankrupt, you get nothing. So, and on top of that, it's like, who's to say that it actually exists? If they wanted to commit some fraud, it's so easy. They say, hey, I have this action number one. When they don't actually have it, you give them a bunch of money, so they have a bunch of money for this invisible action one that doesn't actually exist. So to me, there's too many red flags for it to be worth it. X neutrals, X nopes, gender X neutrals. What's the term? X fluids, right? Isn't it gender fluid? So X fluids. That sounds kind of gross, but gender neutral. They have the X gene. That's what makes them. That's why they're X-Men. They have the X gene. That would be the hardcore SJW blue hairs. Ex-humans. That just sounds so stupid. Why? No one. I don't know. This is so dumb. You mentioned in a comment you had comic insurance. I do too. Do you ever pay for additional insurance when mailing grading? Do you still have to pay for CGC insurance upon shipping it back to you? As far as my insurance, the way it works, I think it's called collectibles insurance. Pretty basic. I don't have to pay for insurance on packages I send because they're covered under my insurance. I just have to have signature confirmation. So I don't have to pay for insurance when sending. Marvel President Victoria Alonso is the one who wants to remove men from X-Men. Is this... who is this helping? I don't understand this. Remove the name men for X-Men. Who is it, who's it benefit? Are they going to make more money? If you're thinking from, a business point of view, it's a stupid idea because X-Men is it has, what does it come out in 63 or something like that? Has 60 years of marketing behind it. You're just going to change the name. It's like McDonald's changing their name. That's dumb. They have a name that they've spent almost 100 years building up, right? So from a business point of view, unless your name is negative, right? But it's not. Everyone knows it. People go see the movies. They all know what X-Men are. To change it is this, like, so from a business point of view, it makes no sense. So the only reason you'd be doing it is for some social justice, in your mind, social justice thing. But it's like, who are these people that are like, that it's harming by having the name X-Men? Like, who is it like infringing on their rights or belittling or whatever you want to call it? I don't know. I think it's a stupid move, and I hope whoever's in charge, doesn't let that person do that and then fires that person for making such a stupid decision. That's how I would do it. If someone came to me with that decision and they laid out why they should do it, they better have a really good reason, or I'd be like, you're a moron. Get out of my office. The ex-wives, the ex-girlfriends, the ex-relationships. Alonzo stated the term X-Men was outdated. Well, whoever that person is, Alonzo, is stupid. That's like saying Superman's outdated because that's the word man in it, and he's a man. It's like, well, what if he doesn't want to be a man? What if he identifies something else? It's like, Superman's outdated. It's like Batman's outdated. Spider-Man's outdated. The most recognizable characters in the world. Wolverine, I guarantee you, is one of... If you showed a picture of Wolverine to pretty much around the world to anyone, I bet 9 times out of 10 people could figure out who that is, even if they don't read comics or know nothing about comics. Like, people know who Wolverine is. People know who Spider-Man is, Batman, Superman. You put the Superman symbol anywhere, everyone's like, yeah, that's Superman, even if they know nothing about comics or read comics or anything. They're probably more well-known, or at least Superman is more well-known than Jesus. So whoever said that, now you're getting me on a rant. It's not outdated. That person's just an idiot. Who hires these people? Good Lord. A lot of people need to be fired. Tail end of the bad girl craze. Not much substance there. It's bull. Corporations trying to take over. Let's just call them the Inhumans. It's true. Although Inhumans aren't as popular as X-Men. Congratulations. Thank you. Extra human. I don't know. Eventually the term human will be, somehow prejudiced or not inclusive. So I can't use human anymore. This does have no words anymore. This would be easier. How do you feel about the low CGC census data on count books, Thrasher Comics and Road Rash, for example, skateboarding comics? Low census data, like I've said many times, is supply and demand. Low census data is great, meaning there's low supply, but is there a demand for these things, right? Spider-Man 1, Action 1, massive demand, so they command a lot of value, even though they might have, difference in supply. For example, there's many comic books out there, like take a Green Llama, right? Green Llama, Golden Age character, 99% of you have never heard of, kind of just like a whatever character, throwaway character. He didn't translate into Silver Age and he just died. I don't know what happened to the character, but as in terms of, I think he's now published from someone else. I don't know. But anyways, character no one cares about anymore as much, and his books go for next to nothing, even though there's low census data on them. But compared to other Golden Age books, it's demand. You just got to have demand. Who would you rather party with, Bill Cosby or Mel Brooks, on a heavy night of drinking? Well, Bill Cosby probably, I wouldn't need heavy drink because you probably just put a date rape drug in me. I don't know. I found Bill Cosby's stand-up pretty funny, so maybe it'd be funny. But he's really old. I feel like Mel Gibson would probably have more to offer in terms of cool conversations. I feel like maybe Bill Cosby would be like one note. Checking your website, books, awesome stuff. Thank you. Cover level comics. I have all those books, low grade. What is the name of the comic insurance you use? I think it's called comic book insurance. Let's see, or collectibles insurance. Collectibles insurance. Let me see. I'll recognize their website. Collect Insure. I believe this is what we have right here. Collect Insure. They changed the front of their website, but I believe it's the same thing. Superman. Whoa, are you sexist? The just want to castrate everyone. Ex-Unix. Well, human does have a man in it. It's true. That's like, it's like, it's just, I don't know. The whole thing's kind of silly to me. It'll pass. It's a phase. Green, gender neutral llama. I can't remember. I think Green Llama is gay now in the new comics. I don't know. I don't know. I thought I heard something like that. But it's the real issue is Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those social media stuff. They don't put value on good conversations, positive conversations, things that make you think, all that stuff. There's no value in that for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those social media sites. The only value that you have is negativity and weirdness. That's where you get value. Because why? Because it's all about engagement. What makes the most engagement is negativity. And then also what makes, pushes things to the top is weird things. So if you come out and say you like pizza and you're the first person ever to say you like pizza on Twitter or something like that, you're going to get a bunch of likes. Oh, no one's ever said it. You're so unique. But as time goes on, you can't just say, I like pizza, I like pizza, I like pizza. You'll get less and less likes. So you have to come up with weirder and weirder things to say. And so that's why they come up with stuff like, X-Men is sexist. We need to be inclusive, so let's drop the man from it. And so that's why you get those kinds of things, because they have to do crazy things like this in order to be seen and heard. And so it just promotes that stuff. So social media is great for a lot of things, but it's also very negative for a lot of things too. And I don't think it'll last forever. I think eventually they'll, whatever fix it means. But yeah. Green Llama is a Golden Age character. Those are rare because they weren't printed. They're old, but that means nothing in the collectibles market. Yeah, it's supply and demand. Like, you have to have people that want the Green Llama. Just because there's little out there doesn't mean that they're valuable. It just means you have to have people that want them. Cosby has prison stories. That's true. Didn't Mel Gibson go to prison or something? I thought, for drunk driving. Cosby will try to kiss you and more. How do they evaluate the value? For the insurance, you have to pay, you have to tell them what you lost, and you have to pay based off of what you have. Happy Saturday. Just a random question, but how do you get signature verified? I recently bought a Stan Lee and trying to figure out where to go. To get verified, you can't do it through CGC. You have to go through CBCS. But then again, I did a video on how their verification process is not the best. Personally, I would just send it to CGC and get a green label. I mean, that's what I would do, personally. Green label means it's qualified, whatever that means to them. How did your insurance company determine the value of the collection? You tell them. Basically, we told them what we have, and then we get insured for that amount. So kind of like if you have a house and you're like, how much is your house worth? That's how much insurance you're getting. You basically tell them how much insurance you want. So you could literally have, a Silver Surfer number 1 worth $1,000, and you could get insurance for $1 million. But if your Silver Surfer goes missing or gets stolen or burnt or whatever, it doesn't mean you're getting $1 million. This means you're insured up to $1 million. Green Llama identifies as green now. So sad. Is that true, or are you joking? Is the llama not culturally insensitive or something? I have no idea anymore. And it's not that I'm getting older. It's just that things change so fast now. Like 1 minute, one word's okay, the next minute it's not. It's not like, because things travel so fast and everyone's trying. Like I was watching some videos about, stupid teenager TikToks, and there's this new gender thing called Zed, Zay, and Zer. It's for people that can jump around between all different genders at the same time and opposite times, and something weird. And I'm like, what? Like, that wasn't a thing a year ago. That just happened within the last year. And then I guarantee you a year from now, there'll be some other weird thing that people are like, oh, how you're so insensitive because I'm a whatever. Everyone wants to, why can't we just all be people? That's all we are, is just humans, just people. Everyone wants to categorize themselves and make themselves special by saying, I'm part of this random, very small group of like one. It's like, we're all humans. I set my rare Halloween Wizards game 1983 Atari into Golden for their November catalog. You think it will do well? I honestly have no idea anything about that Atari game. I have no idea. And I don't even know what grade you have. It's gender neutral pizza. I've been having a lot of pizza recently. Did you watch Bill Maher last night? Talked about engagement algorithms. Yep, I actually just watched it this morning as I was working. I have HBO Max. Usually comes the next day, and I just popped it on. And I've been watching Bill Maher for a long time. I watch both sides. I know that's weird. So I subscribe to left people and right people. I never subscribe to mainstream media. I think Bill Maher is the most mainstream media I think I subscribe to, but it's usually YouTubers that I watch. I like to see both sides and, make my determination that way. But yeah, I just so I can kind of get a feeling for what each side is going through, and just kind of make my educated guess on that, but not too much into politics, even though I can't. Literally, my job is now politics. Me talking about X-Men, it's like, oh, now you're not inclusive. How dare you say men or man or whatever it is. Men are evil. Who knows what it is. Negative. Social media gets more ad dollars. That is 100% true. Negative and crazy. That's what gets more ad revenue because crazy gets more engagement. So it's forcing people that want to be popular or whatever it is to have their posts go viral. It's like go on Instagram. If any of you have Instagram and maybe you follow a girl, maybe you know her, maybe you don't, and she will have some inspirational quote and then a picture of her boobs, right? And then she gets 1 million likes. But then she'll have another normal picture, and she'll get like no likes. She'll still get likes, but it's like, say it's not a picture of her body, she won't get it that much. And then what ends up happening is they realize, hey, whenever I show my boobs or my butt or whatever it is, my body or me being hot, whatever, I get a lot more engagement, a lot more of likes. So they end up that's all they do is just take pictures like that. And then saying whatever they want to say. It could be like, oh, I went to the park today and had a great day with my dog. Not a picture of the dog, it's a picture of her boobs. It's like, or her butt or whatever it is. So it forces the people that want to be important on social media to do these crazy things, to say these crazy words, to do that. And it's just so negative. In the end, it's as bad, and this is what we're seeing. And I got the first of it when I was younger and social media was more new, and then now we're seeing like the end result of it. It's like, ooh, this is just going to cause people to become more crazy, say more crazy things, and then do more crazy things, and then it's like people will want to show up to crazy events just so they can pay a picture and be popular or whatever. Yeah, slippery slope. He came in 6th, yeah. Do you think you could read a comic book faster than Nicolas Cage? I don't know what that means. I don't know how fast you can read a comic. I don't know. I can't read it faster than, now I'm blanking on his name, Chuck Norris. Donald Duck books haven't taken a hit lately, haven't they? Even the classic world, renowned characters, subject to supply and demand. Yep. Yeah, the problem with those cartoon characters, they're really popular and prior to like the 60s and 70s. Like really, I mean, like Uncle Scrooge comics, they would be produced in the like almost the millions, I think. Hundreds of thousands of millions. Because the cartoon characters from like the 40s to the 60s, super popular. That's basically most comics were they're like funnies and they put them into a book, created comics in like the late 30s, and then superheroes were an afterthought of that. So there's a lot of supply out there for these cartoon characters, and the demand is shrinking day by day. Things like that, because they're just not in the public eye. Like, how do you convince, like, you collect based off of emotion, and if you have no emotional connection to a character, why would you collect them? Unless it is purely for an investment reason, but then you want more people to have emotional connection. It's run down the prices. It's the same reason why all the YouTube channels always have to babble about comic books. Nobody ever cares. New, shocking, stupid. Yeah. Green Llama says, get off his lawn. You want to go through spec on Fantasy 4, get 1 through 5, 12, 48, 49, 50, and then that's about it. You can also get 52. Don't forget 52. First Black Panther. Also, FF25, Hulk battling the Thing. Trying to think what else as far as like big keys. I mean, a lot of those earlier Fantastic Fours are still good regardless. I'm trying to think of like the big keys. You got 45 and 46 Inhumans and Black Bolt. Yeah, so Leverage Comics saying, so you just give them a number, you don't have to validate the actual cost with an appraisal. Yeah, I think at a certain point you do, but I don't know when that exactly is. So are CGC only? So are a CGC only because of the resale value? Are a CGC only? Do I CGC because of resale value? Yes. Resale value is a lot easier when it's already graded for someone else. Get a Fantasy for 1352 and annual 6. Yep, I agree with that. You are not people. That's insensitive. Please refer to us as life forms. But no, life forms is insensitive to the people that are dead and things that are dead. So you're actually being very insensitive to the death forms, the things that don't exist. And you're also being insensitive to things that form. What about things that don't form? Very insensitive. Gender neutral pizza just means it doesn't have nuts on it. You mean I'm not special? No, my life is over. Thanks for answering my question. Yeah. I like what is it? Dax, is that the kid's name? Or Flash? I don't know. The kid in Incredibles, when his mom's like, you're special. And he's like, every mom says that. That means, that's basically saying no one is special, which is true. It's a 7 complete in box, less than 10 in the world. Again, supply and demand translates to video games too. Ataris aren't in demand as much as like Nintendo, so you have minus demand there. And then it's not sealed, which is a little less demand as well. I don't know much about the Atari video game market, so I could not even speculate to tell you how much it would cost or what price it would go for. It could go for $10, it could go for $1,000. I would have no idea. Maher is cool. I'm a Trumper, but I like Bill Maher. That's cool. What was your father's most amazing comic book that he owned and loved? He came from a different generation, right? He was in the 80s. So if you think about in the 80s when he was a comic book dealer and then through the 90s, you know, Spawn 1 didn't even really exist. Like Venom was brand new. All that stuff, you know, Wolverine was only 10 years old. If you're talking like 80, 84, 85, Wolverine was only, you know, barely a decade old. So Spider-Man was only 20, 25 years old, not even that old. So he mostly dealt in golden age and high-end key silver age. So he had action ones, he had Detective 27s, he had all that stuff. What was his favorite book? He loved Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. That's what he grew up reading, and that's what he loved. I'm trying to remember. I think he started reading around Spider-Man late 20s, early 30s. I think that's when he started reading when he was a kid. Do you think CGC will remain the leader in the comic grading for the foreseeable future? 100%. And define foreseeable future. Next 10 years, yeah. They're not going anywhere. I don't think CBCS will even come. PGX is gone. Don't even bother. CBCS, they're not. They've had, like 5-10 years, however long they've been in business, and they haven't really made any strides that much forward to take care of CGC. So it's not like all of a sudden they're going to get up one day and like, okay, let's just fix everything, all the issues that we have. No, they're already, no. I heard that the guy who runs CBCS is one who set up CGC's grading system. Yes, that is true. I still think I still think the cases that CBCS are better than CGC, not the labels, just the cases. Yeah, CBCS labels are terrible. They're just not visually appealing. I will take Old Carl's Bark any of the day of the week. Those are great books to have. I grew up with that. Like, the thing is, like, even though, I was born in the 80s, I actually grew up with what my dad liked. So that's why I grew up with, like, Silver Age Hulks. I was in the 80s and 90s. That's not Silver Age, but that's the stuff I grew up with. He also loved all the old Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse cartoons, Donald Duck, all that stuff. So I grew up with that stuff. Let's see. FF23 is cool. Dr. Doom cover. Yes, it is. Carl's Barks would go on vacation. The kids would write letters. We want the good artist. Where is the good artist? Easier to ensure books prove value. Yeah. Follows out the disease for my incentive. Comments. I apologize to please the unformed objects for the insensitive comics. Yes, you should apologize. How dare you? Life forms, death forms. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. I am hungry, so I am going to eat. Have a good weekend, and I will reach out to all the winners. And remember to reach out to me. All right, bye.